Welcome back to another What Sold Weekend Edition, guys. I really was trying to get another video up over the weekend and it just didn't happen. So hopefully I will have a couple for you this week during the week. It was just hectic. My youngest daughter, I moved her back to college yesterday, and the few days before that, we were, out shopping several days to try to get everything that she needed and try to spend some time together, and all that good stuff. So between that and, yard sailing and this, that, and the other thing, I did not have time to edit any videos. Anyway, let's just jump into this now. With that being said, first sale here is a Joseph Bank suit pocket square. It's kind of like a little handkerchief kind of thing. All silk, sold for $19.99 with free shipping. I probably paid about $4 for this. I did a bundle deal a couple months ago with some man for a bunch of new stuff. Alrighty, next is a Nike Lab inversion shirt. This came out of one of the storage pallets that I did back in December. This sold on a best offer of $45 plus shipping. Next is a pair of Skechers Go Walk sandals, size 10. These sold for $34.99 plus shipping. And I really don't remember what I paid for these either. Next is a Wondershop deer reindeer ornament. It's got a couple nicks on the ears, or one nick on the ear, I believe. It is. It's one. I was going to point to it again. I'm always doing that. You guys are not going to see that on your head. Anyway, it has one nick on it. This was part of a bundle price that I paid for a bunch of stuff last week when I was headed out of town. The estate sale video that you guys, I think that was the last video before this. That's where it came from. I'm like tripping over my words here. Anyway, that is where this came from. Next is a Fujifilm camera. This I paid $10 for at a yard sale a few weeks ago. This was in a video, and it sold for $50 plus shipping. This was in the flamingo pink colorway. I always like to pick these up if I can find them cheap, and it's even better when they come with film and accessories or whatever, because it wouldn't have sold as much if it didn't. All right, next is a Casio graphing calculator. This sold for $49 with free shipping. I paid $5 for this at a sale a couple months ago. Not too shabby. Next is an Eno Schaller. I may not be pronouncing that right. Santa Claus made out of paper mache. This I picked up also last week when Michelle and I were headed out of town. We stopped at a couple of thrift stores on our way to Massachusetts, and they weren't that spectacular, but I did find a few things. I found this at the Red, White, and Blue, I think somewhere in Connecticut. I love the Red, White, and Blue thrifts, no matter where they are. Anyway, I found this guy for $2.99, and he sold for $79 plus shipping. I listed him from the hotel. All right, next is a vintage Blanco glass amethyst purple vase. It's got the applied handles. This I took a best offer of $100 for plus shipping. I picked up several pieces of Blanco glass at an estate sale. It was a private run estate sale. It was during a town-wide yard sale. I picked up several pieces, and I can't even remember for how much at this point, but I want to say probably on average, maybe like $15, $20 a piece this may have cost me. And I don't know if I have any left. I don't know if I have any left from that sale now, but this was sitting around for a little while, and it finally sold, and I think it's a really cool piece. So I'm excited that it's on its way to its new home. Next is a Wonderful World of Disney Cinderella Fairy Godmother. This sold on best offer of $10 plus shipping. I think I paid $1 for this a few months ago. Next is a Baszler sleeveless tank top shirt, size 42. I took a best offer of $15 plus shipping on this. And this came out of the one estate sale that I went to a couple months ago, where I got a bunch of clothing. I got the I believe they were Loro piano cashmere pants that I sold. Just so many great things from that sale. All right. Next is 3 CSI New York DVD sets. 2 of them are new, I think. Or maybe, no, they're all new. This particular one, they're all new. Unsealed. And they sold for $20 with free shipping. I got like a whole bag of like random DVDs for like $10 a couple weeks ago. Okay, guys, so next is a Easton Phillipsburg Thanksgiving Day football program. I actually sold 14 of these to the same buyer. I'm not going to go through every one. I just pulled up one to show you, but I sold 14. They are various years. I think they're all different. I think I had one that was a multi-quantity of 2. He bought both of those as well. So I sold 14 of these for a total of $219.86. I picked these up, I believe it was back in July. I was kind of running around to some yard sales. This was not on camera, but I stumbled upon a sale that happened to open late, which worked out perfectly for me because I was somewhere else in the morning. And then I ended up not getting to this sale till probably like, I don't know, I want to say like 11 o'clock maybe. And the man was just opening because he had to work earlier in the morning. So I purchased a bunch of stuff from him. And I did get a bunch of Easton, I believe it was Easton yearbooks, which I've sold quite a few already. And then all of these programs were free. He had a box of the yearbooks and the programs were like right next to it, and they were all free. The yearbooks cost me, I think, like $1 a piece. But anyway, not too shabby. So all of the 14 in total that he purchased, if I didn't say this like a minute ago, I have no idea. It was a total of $219.86. So not too bad for free items, right? I think I may have said that a couple minutes ago. I don't know. It's been a day. It's Monday. It's a heavy shipping day, especially because I did not get to work on any of it this weekend. So it was a heavy shipping day, and I'm just losing my marbles. Okay, moving on. Next is a vintage Steelers big kid sweatshirt, size XL. Kind of almost like a 3/4 sleeve. I don't know. It's kind of cool. But anyway, I picked this up at a rummage sale somewhere. It's been sitting around. I listed it the other day, and it pretty much sold the next day for a best offer of $23 plus shipping. Also, oh, nope, not this. It's coming up. Okay, next is Longaberger Raw Iron Sunflower Doorstop. I had 2 of these. They came out of my massive Longaberger lot. This is the second one that sold for $48 plus shipping. All right, this is the one I was going to say. I listed it the same day as that Steelers. This also came out of that, the house I was just talking about with all the clothing, where the Baszler came from, the Loro piano, whole bunch of, I did like a bulk buy. It was a couple $100. I got a whole bunch of really cool stuff. Still have a few odds and ends to get listed. This was one of them, this vintage Oslo cardigan sweater from Norway. I listed this the same night I listed the Steelers sweatshirt. This also sold like the very next day for $42 plus shipping. So that was pretty awesome. All right, next is vintage American Olean ceramic towel bar posts in the nutmeg colorway. I took a best offer of $50 plus shipping. These I purchased from the man who formerly was in my warehouse. So he had some leftover stuff like this, and I purchased it from him. And what else? I don't know. A couple other things. So it was like a bundle deal again, so I don't really have an individual price for these. But anyway, not too bad. Somebody must be redoing their vintage bathroom, or you know, putting it back to its former glory or whatever. Okay, next is a waiver. I'm struggling today. A Waverly furniture slipcover. This is a one-piece sofa in the Ballad Bouquet robin's egg print color, whatever. I took a best offer. Actually, I sent a best offer she messaged me and asked me if I would take any less. So I sent a best offer of $50. That's what it sold for, $50 plus shipping. I paid $10 a few weeks ago at a yard sale. Next is a pair of Spenco women's size 7 Marfa black leather cross-strap comfort wedge sandals. These I've had for a little while. Don't remember where I got them, what I paid for them. They sold for $35 plus shipping. I would venture to guess that I did not pay more than $5 for these. All right. Next is a Dimensions Feltworks Let It Snow Christmas banner craft kit. This sold for $16.99 with free shipping. Probably paid $1 or $2 for this. Don't really remember that either. And then I sold a Hot Wheels Hallmark ornament set. This sold for $12.99 with free shipping. This is one that came out of the big, huge estate sale Hallmark purchase back in the wintertime. All right, next is a Hawthorne Philadelphia Eagles train set, 8 trains plus track, Bachmann motor. I don't know if it's complete. It's a little bit dirty. 2 of the cars don't have boxes. All noted in the condition description. I purchased, I believe it was last year, maybe it was the year before. I purchased a whole lot of Hawthorne Philadelphia Eagles buildings from a gentleman for $400. Actually, I may have gotten it a little cheaper because I remember I got there and there was an issue. There was an issue with some of the buildings. Either they weren't what he said they were, or they were empty, or I don't know. I remember there was some kind of an issue, so we took a little bit of money off. Anyway, I spent $400 on the whole deal. I believe that I have sold all of the buildings now. I may have 1 or 2 left. But I've already made my money back, and now this set sold for $300. So that was pretty sweet. All right. Next is a pair of Allegria, Mary Jane shoes. These sold for $37 plus shipping. These came from, the one QVC estate sale that I, went to over the winter. All right, next is a Dansk Bistro Marabou Pie Quiche serving dish. This sold for $24.99 plus shipping. This I have had for a while. Don't remember much about it aside from that. Then we have a pair of women's Naot shoes, size 37. Really don't remember where I got these from, but they sold for $29.99 plus shipping. All right, then we have a Lenox Disney Grumpy with a pickaxe. This sold on a best offer of $30 plus shipping. I paid $1 for this a couple months back at a yard sale. Then we have a My Little Kitchen Fairies Loot Bag Fairy. This sold on best offer of $25 plus shipping. This was also from the estate sale last week. Again, I listed this little gal from the hotel, and yeah. Not bad. Got some stuff selling from that lot. Okay, then we have, these came from a rummage back in March, I think. March or April. It was my second rummage of the day. Purchased a box for, I believe, $65. I've sold a couple, and then I sold 2 more. I priced these all very, very high because they were a little bit different than some of the other ones I've come across in the past. So I said, we'll price them high and we'll see what happens. So this particular one sold on best offer of $28 plus shipping. Same buyer came back a couple hours later and purchased another one. That's a little bit down the line here. All right. This I picked up a couple weeks ago at a yard sale. This is the Garfield Show DVD. I have a couple other, I think I got like maybe 8 different ones. Some of them seem like they're hard to find. They're out of print. I don't know. This particular Garfield line seems to do better than any of the others. I priced them all pretty high, and this one sold on best offer of $25 plus shipping. I think I paid $10 for all of them. So not too shabby. This is the first one that sold. Next is a Soul Calibur Xbox 360 like stick. I don't know. It's like, it looks like this. Paid $1 for this at a yard sale in Massachusetts last weekend. That'll be in an upcoming video. But yeah, paid $1, sold for $25 plus shipping. Pretty darn quick. Okay, also from last week's estate sale is, was it? I don't even know. Was it last week? Maybe it was the week before. I'm so like out of it at this point. I don't even know how long ago I went to this. I'm pretty sure it was last week. Oh, I need to get it together. Anyway, these Harrods resin teddy bear ornaments sold for $49.99 plus shipping. I love finding anything from Harrods that is like bear Christmas related. It always seems to do really well for me. So yeah, this came out of that bundle deal with all of the kitchen fairies and other stuff that I got. Not bad. All right, next is a Copper Chef induction cooktop. I got this a few weeks ago at the same yard sale where I got the Dooney and Burke Disney lot. I paid $3 for this. It sold for $27 plus shipping and didn't sit around too long, so not bad. I'm happy with it. Next is some kind of a Japanese alien figure. Don't know a lot about it. I took a best offer of $40 plus shipping. I have had this for at least a year. Don't remember where I got it either. Probably a yard sale. All right, then we have a Lego Duplo Ariel's Magical Boat Ride. This sold for $13.99 plus shipping. I paid $1 for this in Georgia. It is open. I think I might have even been missing something, like one piece. All right, next is 4 Farberware, iced tea, Sunday spoons, whatever you want to use them for. They sold for $16.99 plus shipping. I had 3 sets of these. This was the last one to sell. Next is the other Delft house. This is this went to the same buyer. This one sold for $30, and I combined shipping for her. All right, then I sold this vintage Halloween bat. Looks like it might have been hand painted. Not sure. Took a best offer of $25 plus shipping. I think I got this at a rummage a little while back. Then we have a Fossil Madison tab clutch wallet. I picked this up at the super gigantic indoor yard sale in Allentown back in March or April. I think, was it April? Might have been April. I don't know. I paid $5 a piece. I had 2 of these. They have both sold now. All right, and then last but not least, this is a vintage Dodds rhinestone brooch pin owl amber color. This sold, I believe this sold for $18 plus shipping. So that is going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you so much for watching another What Sold video, and I'm going to do my best to get some of these yard sale videos edited and up this week for you, as long as nothing else crazy goes on, but you never know. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.